remember when I said this wasn't gonna be too terrible. Hi there, my name is Molly Sweeney and I'm a runner. Not a fast runner, but I'm a runner. Like most runners who've run a marathon or two, I've always wondered in the back of my head if I was capable of qualifying for the Boston Marathon. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have 16 weeks until the Glass City Marathon in Toledo, Ohio, where I'm gonna attempt to qualify for the 2025 Boston Marathon. I think my first race was in kindergarten. It was called the Pop Can Fun Run. We ran a mile loop around our town, and unbeknownst to me, began my running career. I joined cross country in 7th grade. I was gonna try out for volleyball, walked into the gym and there were about 40 girls. And I was like, I don't even know how to play volleyball, so I'm not gonna do this, and I left. When I started running, it was simply just an activity that I got to do after school that I had a lot of fun doing. And that's what kept me going. It wasn't about times for me. It wasn't about qualifying for the big races, because that wasn't gonna happen. I was really slow. It was just a way to have fun and spend time with really awesome people. I think it's been a part of my life for so long that it just is kind of intertwined with me. Whenever I'm stressed or upset or overwhelmed, going for a run is a way that I can clear my head. I sometimes struggle with anxiety, and the way that anxiety manifests itself in me is with a tightness inside my chest. I feel like I can't take a full deep breath. Going for a run always allows me to breathe and to release some of the tension that I'm feeling and holding in my body. When I ran my first half marathon, it really unlocked something in me. I was able to maintain. I had the endurance. It was like, oh, longer distances is where I can excel. Now it's just a matter of putting the foot on the pavement and seeing what I can do. So that's where the Boston Marathon comes in. The Boston Marathon, one of the most acclaimed marathons in the world, one that every runner has heard about, thought about, and it's so difficult to get into. There are different time benchmarks that you have to hit based on your age and your gender that qualify you to register for the race. Yes, you still have to pay once you qualify for the Boston Marathon. They don't just give it to you for free. But they only allow 30,000 runners. If too many people hit that benchmark, what they'll actually do is push up the qualifying time in order to limit the amount of participants allowed to register for the event. Last year, they actually pushed everybody's benchmark up 5.5 minutes. It's insane. What an insane thing. But that's what makes it so fun and makes it such a challenge and something that I'm really excited for. So my goal for the Glass City Marathon in Toledo is 3 hours and 24 minutes. I'm hoping that gives me enough of a buffer in order to qualify for the Boston Marathon this year. Now, what's gonna be my biggest challenge? Grit. Something I really don't possess. I really wish I had more grit. I wish that I could have a really difficult workout and just be like, you know what? We're gonna power through. I can handle this. I can do hard things. But the truth of the matter is that I don't suffer well. When I'm in a difficult workout, my hand is already moving to my watch before I can even think I've given up. That is something I need to get better at. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm in charge. I'm in charge of whether or not I finish this workout. I'm in charge of whether or not I hit that interval as hard as I can. I'm in charge of whether or not I'm proud of myself at the end of the day because I gave everything I had to a workout. It's gonna be really difficult, but when my legs are on fire, I'm in charge of whether I keep pushing. I have 16 weeks to keep building and to keep growing and to keep pushing myself further and further, and that's all I can hope for. Boston, baby. Boston, baby. Here we come. Boston, 324. Your girl's gonna get it. Hopefully.